Welcome to everyone. Today we are going to discuss a problem related to complete integral and singular integral. So the problem is find complete integral and singular integral of the PD this. Now this is our given PD f of xyz pq equal to this, numbering it as 1. Now as this PD is non-linear and this is of first order, so we use Chapit's method. So this is our Chapit's auxiliary equations. Next, dp by del f del x. Del f del x is, this means we have to differentiate this with respect to x partially. That is 2z minus 2px minus 2qy, then nothing. Okay. Then this del f del z, that is 2px. 2px. Okay. Then dq by del f del y minus 2qx plus del f del z, this plus 2qx. Now dz by minus p del f del p. Del f del p is minus x square plus q and minus q del f del q, that is minus 2xy plus p. Then dx by minus plus q, then dy by minus 2xy plus p. Just write this value. Okay. Then simplifying this, we get 2z minus 2qy equal to dq by 0 equal to dz by px square, then minus pq, that is minus 2pq plus 2xy q, dx by x square minus q, dy by 2xy minus p. Then from this ratio we can write dq equal to 0. Therefore dq equal to 0. So integrating, we get q equal to c1, where c1 is an arbitrary constant. Next, we have to put this value in the given PD in the equation 1. So from 1 we get 2zx minus px square minus 2c1xy plus pc1. I just put this value in the equation 1. So we get this. Then we have to find out the value of p. So p equal to, this will be 2c1xy minus 2zx by c1 minus x square. Okay. So now dz equal to del z del x dx plus del z del y dy. So we can write p dx plus q dy. Okay. So p is this 2c1xy minus 2zx by c1 minus x square dx plus q is c1 dy. So we get this. Then okay, dz equal to 2x is common, so we take common this 2x, then we get c1y minus z by c1 minus x square dx plus c1 dy. Okay, so now if we write this in, or we cross multiply this, then this will be quite difficult to get the solution. So see this c1y minus z dx. So if I write in this way, dz minus c1 dy, that is equal to 2x into c1y minus z by c1 minus x square dx. And then we can write d of z minus c1y. So we get the similar term, therefore we can write it as minus 2x z minus c1y dx by c1 minus x square, or d of z minus c1y by this z minus c1y, this is equal to 2x by x square minus c1 dx. So see, this is if fx equal to x square minus c1, then in the numerator there is f dash x. So the form of this is f dash x by fx dx. So integrating, we get what? This is, if we put t equal to this whole, then dt by t. So this is log t, therefore log z minus c1y equal to, this is log x square minus c1 plus log c2, where c2 is an arbitrary constant. Or we can write z equal to z minus c1y, this is equal to x square minus c1 into c2. Okay, so this is our required complete integral. Of the given PD, where C1, C2 are independent arbitrary constants. So now we are going to find out the singular solution. So second part, that is to find singular solution of 1, that is our given PD 1, and our complete integral is this. So numbering it as 2, then differentiating 2 with respect to C1 and C2 respectively, we get first C1. So this is minus y equal to the right hand side, that will be minus C2. So y equal to C2, we get this value. Next differentiate 2 with respect to C2, we get this. In the left hand side this is 0 equal to, in the right hand side this is x square minus c1. So this implies x square equal to c1. Now put the values of c1 and c2 into, we get, so putting the values of C1 and C2 into, we get, this is our equation 2. So z minus C1 means x square y, z minus x square y, this is equal to x square minus C1, this is 0, so this is equal to 0. So this is our required singular solution. This is the required singular solution of given PD1. Here also write complete integral of 1. So in this way we find out the complete integral of the given PD, and then differentiating this equation 2 with respect to the arbitrary constants, that is C1 and C2, we have to find out these values and then substitute these values in the equation 2, we get the singular solution. So up to here we discuss about the singular solution and Chapit's solution or Chapit's method, which by which we can find out the complete integral of a non-linear first order PDE. So in the next classes we discuss many more things. Keep watching and thanks to everyone.